Welcome into Dawn Williams Tarot Pisces. This message is for Sun, Moon, or Rising placements in the sign of Pisces. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, not a one-on-one reading. So not all messages may resonate. Keep what does, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you specifically and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below. Today, I'm pulling cards for you on July the 17th, but really, it's whenever you actually view this message as to when this information may be helpful or give you insight. And the other thing I wanted to share with you is that a lot of the information that's been coming through is really collective energy, meaning it's kind of that higher vibrational energy for the collective right now. So the messages may feel a little up off the normal day-to-day grind. How do we get from, A to B kind of information? There have been anxiety-ridden messages through all of the reading. So I feel as though right now we are on high alert. We are on a higher level of anxiety, especially since the Trump attempted assassination. I felt as though I was kind of in a duck, right? I was this duck and I was in this huge ocean of water, which was all the collective energy. And it was just like, I just felt like I was like in spinning and I was really having a hard time myself, just grounding. And I'm a grounder, right? I'm an earth sign. So it has been very tumultuous. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pull cards to give you the best insights as to what you need to do in order to navigate the next couple of weeks. Now, I have been setting this energy to end by the end of the month so that when I do your August readings, you'll know what is coming towards you for the month of August. However, keep in mind that if you get a lot of major arcanas, which are the heavy hitters of tarot, that more than likely this energy may pull you further along than just the end of the month. Okay. So, Spirit, what do we need to know for our highest and best for our Pisces, please? What do they need to know to navigate the next couple of weeks? What is coming towards them? What do they need to be aware of? Any insights and any information that can help them stay grounded, stay centered, and to be able to go within to find their own information, please. What do we need to know at this time? Now, what I'm going to do as I do this portion of your reading is I'm going to take myself off camera so we can concentrate on your cards. Also, what I will do is I'm going to pull 3 cards from this happy-ish deck once I complete this portion of your reading. And I then will pull myself back on camera to read those messages for you. Now, the happy-ish deck is an oracle deck for people going through tough stuff, and it feels like us at this time. So it feels like they're perfect messages. And I find that they're kind of helpful. They give you insights as to where you may be in your mental, emotional, spiritual space. So I hope you will stay to the end to pick up those messages as well. If you're brand new, you may want to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you do that, you will be notified as to when I go live. I am doing lives on YouTube, and you are allowed to come in and you're allowed to ask questions. So if that is helpful to you, you are more than welcome to join us. The only thing that I ask is that if you have multiple questions that you want to ask about, a loved one or a specific question, then I'm going to ask you to go ahead and book, a half-hour reading or whatever to get insights, because that's the fair thing to do, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull your cards. Let me move this guy a bit. We start off with the 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. That's a beautiful card. Queen of Swords. What else for our Pisces, please? Ace of Swords. Four of Cups. The Devil card. Four of Wands. Justice. And the Five of Wands. Now, what's very interesting is all my other readings had either the Eight or the Nine of Swords, which is all mental anxiety. I'm not seeing that level of mental anxiety here for you, Pisces. So you might be a lot more grounded, a lot more centered in your own energy here. Now, the very center card, which is this Four of Cups, energy is kind of the energy that you are working through at this time. Now, the Four of Cups for me is that energy of, I'm going to go ahead and take myself off camera so I can just, because I'm constantly going to be looking down and closing my eyes. So hang on just a second. Let's do it this way. Okay, so this Four of Cups energy for me is that energy of rejection. As you can see, this guy has got his legs crossed. He's got his arms crossed. His body language is telling us that he is closed down, that he is feeling a lot of emotions at this time. And you may be feeling this yourself. He is looking at what he has lost, what is no longer in his life. And he is wanting those things back, right? He's looking back and he's going, gosh, my cups are empty. And what he's not recognizing or seeing is that there is this hand of God coming in and bringing him a brand new cup, a cup that is full of inspiration, full of emotion, full of good feelings are coming towards him. Right now, he's feeling a little isolated. He's feeling a little bored. He's feeling a little apathetic. He's feeling as though there are some abandonment issues surrounding this card as well. So some of you may be looking and tapping into a lot of these energies. For me, fours are always representing looking for stability, looking for balance. This is within your emotions. So it could be that you might be slightly off balance right now in terms of your emotions, but I don't feel as though you have that level of anxiety that I have been feeling with the other signs. So that is a good start. Now, this column here is representing your immediate past. This is your current energies, and this is what you're moving towards. This is your immediate future. We start off with the Seven of Wands. Now, this card, what's interesting about this card is if you look at his feet, he has two different shoes on. He has a shoe and he has a boot. So it feels as though things are coming towards you that are causing you to feel as though you're defending your space, defending your thoughts, defending your ideas, defending your creativity, your motivation, all of those things, since that is what the wands represent. At the same time, this is giving you an opportunity to be top man in the field, for you to be able to defend yourself, defend your actions, those types of things. Sevens are about gaining confidence. And some of you might not be feeling very confident right now, especially if you have been thrown into this position where, you don't even have the right shoes on, right? So this card is definitely a card of gaining experience, utilizing existing experience in some way. And we will get into more as to what this may represent for you here. But right now, I feel as though you are defending your space, defending yourself, defending your thoughts, your beliefs, all of those things. Now, what is also in your immediate past is this 10 of Pentacles. So this is about building your physical security. This is leaving a legacy for your family. Now, and if you look, there are all different ages within this card. We've got like a grandfather here who's got his wisdom going on, and we got a husband and wife situation. We have children, we have the dogs. So this is really one of those cards that really are about your physical security, your home life. Some of you may have diversified your portfolio so that you have moved your money around to places where you feel as though it may be more safe for you. You might have decided to invest in some things where you could sink your money into places where your money will be secure. Excuse me just a second. I need a drink of water. Now, tens are typically an ending card. In this situation, I feel as though this physical security and all of this possessions and home life is really a very positive card, saying that you are really securing your future, specifically financially. Some of you may be feeling the energy of the Queen of Swords. This could be your energy. It could be someone close to you, could be your significant other. It does represent the Queen. The Queens are all about patience and understanding. This Queen is about integrity, and she is also about truth. So if you come towards her, and she will extend her hand out to you. She will definitely invite you into her life, into her, mental acuity, because she is definitely one who is able to clearly think for herself. She's able to see BS coming towards her. Another thing that you can see is the clouds are below her vision. She sees through lies, deception, deceit. She will use that sword if she needs to. If you cross this queen, she will definitely use biting words towards you, right? So the thing about the swords is that the swords are how we express with our thought, the way that we think about things, but also how we communicate with our words. And it feels as though words are very important during this time, because the words that you use, you can't take back. Once you've said those words, you cannot take it back. Where you can actually see this affecting people are those people who mentioned on social media that they were disappointed that Mr. Trump didn't catch that bullet fully, if you know what I mean. And those people are now losing their jobs because people are bringing that awareness to people's bosses and companies and that kind of stuff, where people are having to, they can't take back their words. They may have meant them, but at the same time, those words have consequences. So I feel like this is an important message that I need to share with you, Pisces. Not that you are that person, not that you feel that way, but the whole message here is be very careful with your words, because they do create, they do manifest. So wherever you're putting your mental attention, wherever you're putting your words and putting your energy, is exactly what you're going to be bringing back to you. Now, in your immediate energy, we have this Ace of Swords. This right here may be a breakdown and a new opportunity to look at things in a new light, in a new way. The swords are the way that you think and the way that you express. You could be waiting for some kind of a message or some kind of an email, some kind of a communication of some kind in your life that will allow you to move forward with whatever this is representing for you. Could be that you're waiting for an offer letter for a new job. It could be that you are waiting for some type of a communication in order for you to, maybe buy a house, or maybe find out that you have been approved for a loan. It could be any of those types of things, right? And as it's in the very center of this portion of your reading, this will require you to take action. The swords and the wands are my action suits, where they actually are moving forward. They're taking action, whereas the pentacles and the cups are more passive type energies, right? So we kind of already discussed this Four of Cups and the energy associated with that. Then we come to the devil. Now, the devil to me is the energy of deception. This is the words and thoughts that we might manifest for ourselves if we are getting down on ourselves. This is our self-doubt, right? Now, if you look at this card, these two individuals do have a chain that is on this block that the devil is sitting upon. But if they really wanted to, they could take those chains right over their heads, right? They could take those chains off of their heads and they would be free. So for me, I feel as though some of us are being completely distracted from our day to day lives. It could have to do with this big rabbit hole as to this whole dynamic that is unfolding right now. It does feel as though that energy is continuing to build to a crescendo. Could be that, if you're in the US, it is a thing of, we will be able to settle some things once we have the elections. We'll see if that happens. This is also a card of addiction. So if you are feeling as though you are being tempted on any level of, drinking or drugging or sex or spending money or whatever it may be. This energy is around you. And this is your choice as to whether or not you want to go to that dark place for yourself, right? There's no judgment here. But you're just going to be digging a deeper hole for yourself if that is the case. Now, the other thing this does represent are the people around you. Be careful of toxic people around you because they are going to bring you down, right? They are going to cause you a little bit more grief. So, whatever this is representing for you, this devil energy, I do feel as though this is about self doubts, procrastination. These are things that are giving you distractions from what you should be doing, where you should be focusing your attention. And just be aware that energy is around you right in this moment. And then as we progress, we are finally starting to see a beautiful golden card. Golden cards in Tower are very, very positive cards. Now, again, we have another four. Fours are about stability and balance. In this situation, this is a very celebratory card. This is a card of celebrations. This could be about milestones in your life, things that you are going to be achieving, where you're celebrating with other individuals. It could be a marriage, right? You could be going to a wedding. You could be going to a family reunion. You could be going to a class reunion. You could be just going on vacation, whatever it is that is re-stimulating your inspiration, your passion, your creativity, your motivations. The thing about this card, it is my 1111. You might be seeing a lot of 1111, maybe in time or in other ways, because that's that numerical number. My 1111 for me represents angelics and the angelic energies that are around us, that are helping guide us. The other thing about this card is you do have to go through that gateway in order to get to that party. So make sure that you reach the touchdown, go in field, right, and make that touchdown for yourself or finish that through that finish line. I feel that that is all really positive information for you. And this is also bringing in a lot of joy and happiness for you to celebrate. We also have this justice card. It too is another gold card. The justice card for me is truth and being on the right path. Now, this also does represent legalities. So some of you may be looking at things, and again, we have balance right here with these scales. And he is also carrying a sword. So this is my sword of truth and integrity. Many of you are really stepping into your truth. You are only allowing truth to come towards you. You are really using your discernment. You're really going within to find out whether or not your BS meter is activated and whether or not you can, discern for yourself whether or not things are coming through for you that are accurate and true. Now, this does also represent legality. So some of you may be signing contracts. Some of you may be slow down is one thing I am going to say. Also, if you are a female, that you're going to want to gas up in the daytime. You're going to try to stay in the daylight as much as possible. Especially if you're in the U.S., there's just a lot of hate right now that is out there surfacing between the various different people who are out there that are wanting to cause havoc, right, and chaos. So just be careful is basically what that card is saying. Now, your final card is this Five of Swords. This is my card of winning at all costs. Now, he has defeated these two. They have their backs towards him. They do feel defeated. He does feel victorious. But again, this is that card of winning at all costs. And what is he doing? He's going behind the scenes here after the battle and he's picking up their swords so he no longer has to fight them. So it could be that you might be feeling attacked. You might be feeling as though, again, you really have to defend yourself here with that seven. But the thing about the fives is changes are coming in. This is a change in direction or a change in thought. So thought would be more likely because the swords do represent our thinking and the way that we express. So be careful with your words because your words have meaning. Your words do create and manifest. So just be mindful of that energy for yourself. Overall, it doesn't look bad at all. It does feel as though there is energy around you that could definitely pull you off your path or be a distraction for you. But overall, it looks really pretty good. So let's go ahead and shuffle this deck. And I am going to once again ask Spirit, please give us some guidance and some insights as to what is the best outcome. What do our Pisces need to focus on for the next couple of weeks to get them to the end of July? What insights and information can you share with them that will align with their higher selves, align with their heart space, and make complete and as accurate of a message as possible, please? Okay, I'm going to lay out these three cards. I will then bring myself back on camera to read the messages to you. If you made it this far and you have not already done so, please do me a favor and click that like button. And again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, you might want to consider doing that at this time as well, to take advantage of those live readings that I do. Okay, here we go. Putting on my glasses, bringing myself back on view. Welcome back. And here we go. This is temporary. Are you having the worst day? Are you having the best day? Everything is temporary. And the truest, most reliable, and most beautiful fact about life just might be that it hurts and that it goes on. Don't wait for the other shoe to drop. Just know that it will. Also, who is out there dropping shoes all the time? Right? Don't wait for the shoe to drop because more than likely it's gonna. Just keep plowing through. Don't be allowed to wait around for that devil to come and, knock you off your path. We don't move on, we move forward. Your struggle will not always be the headline, but will always be a part of your story. You are the sum total of all your relationships and experiences, shaped by your joys and your struggles, by what you love and what you've lost. Gosh, this sounds exactly like that. Four of Cups. You can love what you have and miss what you had. You can hold grief and gratitude. You can live, love, and laugh and still long for what was. Actually, that's a really great message as well. I just say try as hard as you can to be in the present moment. If you are in the present moment and you are doing your very, very best to be the observer, right? If you can come from the place of being an observer and you're watching everything like a movie, it doesn't affect you in the same way because you've raised your vibration and you are coming from your higher self. You're not sinking down into that low 3D vibration. So keep that in mind. Your final card is maybe it's both. There are two kinds of people in this world, those who believe there are two kinds of people in this world, and those who know our shared humanity means we share more than what we don't. That it's a circle and a spectrum and one big overlapping Venn diagram where more than one thing can be true of all of us and everything. Maybe it's the end of an era and the beginning of another. Yes, we are moving towards the golden age. Do the work, do the inner work. You've got this. Okay, Pisces, that's what I've got for you for today. I hope you found some nuggets here that were helpful to you. From my heart to your heart, I am sending you a lot of love, light, healing energy, and also, should you so decide to accept it, right? Because this is a gift and you don't have to accept the gift. Until next time, take very good care of you. Please do self care. Thank you so much for always being here and supporting my work. I'm sending you a lot of love. Cheers.